Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Jaina Solo Says. After a long sabbatical, I am Jaina, or in this case, Emily.
And I'm Liz.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're here today to kind of talk about some movies that we've been looking forward to, but because of the coronavirus, they've been either pushed or the date's been, changed to something way in the future, or we're not even sure if it's coming, or maybe it's been released digitally, but these ones have not been released yet at all. So the first one we're going to talk about is, I'm going to start,
Okay.
Mulan, which was one I think we've all been really looking forward to, a very fun live action. They've been doing some good ones of that for Disney, and I've been really looking forward to it as soon as I heard they were doing live action, because, it's Mulan, and it's awesome. So, but because of, it was set to come out, I believe, March 26th originally. But right before then was when everyone had to shelter in place and no one could go out and everything got put on pause. I don't know about you guys. I personally thought maybe they were going to release it digitally like they did for Frozen 2. They did not. I was hoping. I'm like, it's been like 4 months. But it turns out it's actually going to be one of the first 2 movies released once the theaters open up again, which is good. But I'm worried that they're gonna, because of the influx of cases, it's gonna be shut down again for a while. So I'm not holding my breath that it's gonna be like in July, which is I think what originally was supposed to be. 2 things really quick that I'm looking forward to that are different from the animated version. One, Mulan has a sister now. She's not an only child, so now there's 2 girls. I don't know how that's gonna play in. I think she's a younger sister. So we'll find out how that works into the story. And then 2, the kind of character that's not in the story at all but now is in this version, is like a witch right-hand woman to the main invader, who's not Shan Yu. I think it's somebody else. But I'm very interested to kind of see, because she might even be not just a simple villain, but maybe someone like a woman in these times who's gotten power in her own way, and maybe that'll be kind of interesting, because I'm all for it, basically. Is the changes that I'm seeing seem cool. So there won't be any music, like singing
It's not
numbers.
a musical,
But I think that'll be okay. Like, the live Cinderella wasn't either, and I thought that was the best live action they've done so far. Maybe it'll be like instrumentally in the background for a lot of the scenes. That's a nod to it. So that might be fun, but I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yay. Okay, I'll go next. So I love superhero movies, and there were going to be 2 superhero movies that I was going to see this summer, and I was really looking forward to it. And so fun, both of them were going to have female protagonists. One was going to be from the Marvel universe, and one is going to be from the DC universe. So first one, Black Widow. We are finally going to get a Black Widow movie. It was supposed to come out the end of April, and ever since she was introduced in Iron Man 2, everyone was like, we want a Black Widow movie. We finally get it. So the time period where it takes place in the MCU is that, no spoilers, but if you've watched Captain America Civil War, which I think came out about 4 years ago, it's at the end of Civil War and before Avengers Infinity War. So it takes place during that time period, and Natasha goes back to Russia. You find out more about her past, her family, etc. So I was really looking forward to that. And then the second superhero movie was going to come out in early June, and that was Wonder Woman 1984. And if you guys saw the first one a few years ago, I loved it so much. It was so good. And this is the sequel. The first one takes place during World War I, so 1914 to 1918. This one takes place 66 years later, in 1984. And
She still looks really good.
she looks the same.
Yeah.
And they bring back Steve Trevor, the Chris Pine character. He looks the same too.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I'm not complaining. Yeah. But I think they have to explain some things, how that works. Anyway, I was really looking forward to it. It's directed by Patty Jenkins, who directed the first Wonder Woman movie. And I'm not a huge DC fan, but I love her. I love Wonder Woman. So I was really looking forward to that one.
I was so looking forward to the Lin-Manuel Miranda In the Heights movie this summer, y'all. That was the one that I was so brokenhearted about. It's going to be shown next summer. But that's an incredible musical movie that was based on his musical that was on Broadway in, I think, 2008. Fantastic movie all about Usnavi, someone who grows up in Washington Heights in New York, and he works at a bodega, and just things that are happening to his neighborhood and the people in his community. So it looks fantastic. Yes, give me that singing, give me that dancing. scene. Give me that John M. Chu directing. Fantastic shots. The trailer alone looks gorgeous and full of life and music and talent. I'm super excited about it. And fun fact, there are several people from the original Broadway cast that are actually in the movie. So we have Lin, not doing the main character as he did back in the day, but playing another smaller character. But we have the original Abuela Claudia playing the grandmother character, who is playing this same character in the movie. So that's going to be fantastic. And then Anthony Ramos, who I don't believe was in the original Broadway cast, but has done a lot of Lin-Manuel shows like Hamilton, is in the show as Usnavi, the main character. So
The preview
it
is
looks
amazing.
The preview is fantastic. So I'm so excited to get to see that when it comes in the theater, hopefully in a year from now.
So hopefully these are a few movies that have made it to the top of your list that you'll be excited to see. We want everyone to stay safe, use that hand sanitizer, wear your mask, so we can all go back to the movies as soon as possible. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this video. It's emarsh000. And I also do a little shout out if you do subscribe, so that's kind of nice. So thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time at the movies.
Bye.